Hey guys, and welcome back to Kallerhult Creations. Today I'm gonna do a little unboxing and first impression of this new bullet journal that I ordered actually yesterday, so it's super quick shipping. If you are interested in ordering paper goods stationery, I definitely recommend this company. I will leave a link down below. I am not sponsored, but they were so quick at sending this off to me. So first off, a really cute little note says, "Thank you for your purchase and I hope we see you again soon." And here's a gift. Oh, that's great! I actually... this is so fun because I put this ruler in my cart and then I deleted it just before I decided to buy this particular notebook. So this is great. Extra points for you. Definitely extra points for you guys. So the package comes beautifully wrapped in this tissue paper. Check this out! Oh, I love it. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is one of my favorite books of all times. When I was 12, I went with like family friends up to Fjällen. What's it called in English? You know, I went with them for a ski trip and I was reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for the first time, and in the evening I went out into the living room where the parents were watching TV and I asked them if I could recite some poetry. Vogan. Is it called Vogan? Vogon poetry, of course. I recited Vogon poetry and it was not exactly what they were expecting. So, yeah. Of course, I had to buy this one, the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe and everything. And this is a Nuuna notebook. So this is the notebook graphic L, so large. And it's smooth bonded leather screen print. Yeah, so let's get into it. So the notebook has a really nice touch to it. I love that the spine is patterned as well. It's like a starry sky here. And these are the pages. So it starts up with black sheet here, and the first proper sheet is glued to this sheet, so this one won't lie flat, but then the pages will lie flat. The grid is super small, so it's much more narrow than the equivalent of the Leuchtturm or the Rhodia notebooks. So these are much smaller grid, and that's something I really like. We'll see what I think about this little space here, because it's the dotted grid doesn't go all the way into the spine, but it leaves a little space in between. So we'll see what I think about that. Each page is numbered, so we have 255 pages, well, 256 to be exact. So let's dive into the most exciting part. How does it hold up to different kind of pencils and pens? I just picked out a bunch of pens that I keep in my I am supposed to be cleaning jar. So these are pens I have been using over the last week or so, and let's try them out. First up we have a Sig Clean Color Reel brush. This is a smash pen. Next up is this Stabilo Point Visco Fine 0.5. Then we have the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in Chrome Oxide Green. And the same one in black. Then we have another Sig pen, so this is the brushable, so it has two different colors which complements each other. And something that's really interesting also with the paper is to see if the paper holds up with several layers. So I'm just gonna go over the other color with the same pen. Then we have a fountain pen. So this one is no fancy. It's from AliExpress, but it has giraffes, and giraffes are cute, so yeah. And it has, don't know the size of this nib, but yeah, it's a fountain pen. And it's not like super fine, so it's it has quite a heavy ink flow. I have fancier fountain pens, but this one is the only one that's currently inked up, so that's why I tried this one. Okay, moving on. Here are two no-name, or well, actually they're named Bright Office, but two fine liners that I use sometimes. And moving on, this is one of my favorite pens at the moment, so I showed this in a vlog. I ordered a bunch of these pencils. They write really smoothly, and they are 0.35, sorry. And then we have just another Bic pen, so it has a bunch of different ink colors. I'm not gonna bother doing the squiggly line because it's kind of the same thing as this one as well, so yeah. And then moving on, I want to try my Pilot Color Eno to see how well it picks up on the paper. And also I'm gonna try later on to erase this to see how well it erases. And the same thing with this Sketcher Non-Photo Blue pencil by Carandash. Moving on to a Pro Marker. This one eats through anything, so I will be super surprised if this paper holds up to it. And a bleed spot. And then we have just another highlighter from Staples. Oh, I like this. Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna try out are some watercolors just to see how the paper reacts. So I'm wetting up my little palette here. There we go. First off, smudge test. And now it's time for the big reveal. As I expected, the Pro Marker went straight through, but beyond that, it's just some ghosting here. So yes, I can see what I have put down, and the fountain pen has most ghosting, I think. So basically I think the wetter the pen, the more ghosting you'll see. I realized that I forgot to show you when I'm erasing the Pilot Color Eno and the Carandash pencil, so here it goes. There's no problem erasing these two pens. The Pilot one comes off a bit easier than the Carandash, but yeah, so that's the little eraser test. That's it for this video. Next time you see me using this particular notebook will be when I'm showing you how I set it up to use for my business and social media, so as an editorial calendar. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I would be very happy if you give it a thumbs up and perhaps leave a comment down below if you are using a bullet journal, which kind of journal are you using? And if you're not using bullet journaling, how are you planning your days? I would be really interested to know. So that's it for now. I hope you all have a lovely day. Hejdå!